Hey everyone, so this is my HAED Middle-earth 10-month update, and we have two guest stars today. We've got Ripley, who's going to be 6 months old tomorrow, and Jack, who's here
Hi.
to see me, and him. And you've been here, just over 2 weeks?
Yeah.
And so tell me, how has it been for the last...
It's
2
been
weeks?
exciting. We've had this little terror
Yes.
keeping us busy.
This little terror is just cute and adorable,
And went to the vets.
and has gone to the vets because he swallowed some of my cross-stitch thread. He's never done it before. I've always made effort to try and keep it away from him, but somehow I forgot that I had it on my bed, and usually he doesn't even grab for it, but this time he did, and he swallowed it, and we ended up in the vets, and they had to try and make him throw it up again, which was disgusting, because it's just gross. Ow!
And
Don't do that!
Like it. He's like, don't tell them about my
And so
breakfast.
he's very, very feisty at the moment. We think he's in his teenage stage. Don't tease him.
I want to stroke him.
And he's now having a bit of a tantrum.
Calm down, Mr. Temper Tantrums.
And so I'm going to just try and make this really quick because he's getting all ratty, and we also need to go up to the vets later on. No panicking, we need to get to the vets later on to go and get him a worming tablet, because I think you have to worm them like every month until they're 6 months, so this will be the last one for like every month, and then it only has to be every 3 months.
Let me stroke you.
And so this is how much I've done so far. I think I'm actually going to have to sit back a bit. And this is how much I've done so far. And so page 1 is somewhere up here. I've no idea the like names of the pages, just that I've done this much. And this has been the progress over the last month. I can't remember what was the last. I probably should start inserting pictures to show what my last progress was, but I'll do that next year. I'll start that next year. New Year's resolution. So this is how much I've done so far. I've started kind of getting some letters towards the bottom. I've just got about less than half a page left after this one. This is the last full page, so I've nearly worked one column in this long in nearly a year. So I'm kind of maybe hoping that I can get a year, I could get a column done per year, and maybe I might be able to get it done in like 6 years. But I've also been kind of distracted with Ripley as well, because he seems to be quite a bit of a terror, as you can maybe hear in the background. It's right there. And so obviously I've also been working on some other patterns, like I've done his like little Christmas tree decoration, but I've actually left it through there in the living room, so I'll go and get it. Make a distraction.
Hello, I am Ripley. Mummy does cross stitch. It's really cool, and I like to try and eat the thread. Blue is my favourite flavour.
BMC 798 to be exact. So my laptop's just on the stand to try and reduce the feedback. I found I was getting feedback last time. So this is the completed thing. I actually can't really see if I'm showing you it. So originally this was, I think it was a DMC Tatty Teddy with Christmas gifts or something. Hey, don't do that. And so originally it came with, I don't know if I'm saying it right, I think it's called Ada or Iada. I've heard every way of saying it. I don't know which one's which. It started off on that fabric, and it was going to be about 20 centimetres by 20 centimetres. Well, I kind of thought, I think I'll give this a try because I want it on. I want it to maybe hang on my tree because I'm in my new flat. I've got my first Christmas tree. This is exciting, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. And so I thought I would make this, and I would maybe customise it a little bit. So it's got 2015 to celebrate its first Christmas, and it's got Ripley's first Christmas. This actually ended up a lot more messy. The lettering ended up a lot more messy than I thought it would come out as. I thought it would be a lot neater, but and I also thought the back stitch would be a lot neater too. I found that it was really difficult because it was quite scrappy in the way that you did it. It looked like it wasn't very well written on the actual pattern, so I kind of just followed it and kind of did a bit of my own kind of back stitch as well, and I think a combination of that kind of worked out quite well. And so that is that, and it's about 10 centimetres by 10 centimetres. It should have been on 14 count AIDA, and I did it on I think it's 28 count. I think it's called Jaslyn. I think. What are you doing?
He's probably.
I think it's called Jaslyn, but I'm not quite sure. I don't even understand the names of it. But it's on 28 count instead, so it's half the size. So that's quite nice. It was my first time actually kind of changing up something and doing it the way I wanted to, and I think it's worked out quite well. So I'll kind of be making this into a tree decoration. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to be doing it, but I kind of need to get it done by Christmas, or I've got plenty of time. So that's mine, and I also sort of got inspired to make my own little signature. So that's my signature right there. It's SK because I didn't really want to put SL. My full name is Sarah Kirsty Lomax, and I didn't want to put Sarah Lomax just in case, for whatever reason, it might have changed at some point.
Maybe.
Because, I might have to go on the run, or I might become a secret agent. You never know, right?
Yeah.
So I decided I was going to use my first initials, Sarah Kirsty, because the likeliness of those two names changing, not as much as my surname changing for whatever reason. So that'll be used for future. So I think that's just about everything I've done. I'm kind of working on a pattern right now. I found it on a Facebook group I'm on. I think it's by someone called Kim Triaugust, or I'm sorry if I've said it wrong, but I found this Paris Peace and Unity. It was sort of for the Paris attacks, so I kind of started stitching it, and this is what I've got so far, and I kind of thought it would be just a nice little thing to make. So I'm trying to get that finished by Christmas, so I can also start on my first stitch along by Cloud's Factory. I'll be doing the postcards from the world. I think that's what it's called. But I'm quite excited about doing that. And I'll also that's quite a few firsts, because it'll be my first stitch along, and it'll also be my first time working on linen. I've worked on Ada, and I've worked on 25 count Lugana, and now I've worked on I think that's Jaslyn, and so now I'll be working on I think it's linen, Belfast linen. I think it's Belfast linen. Let's just say it is. So that'll be my first time working on that, and I'm quite nervous because I don't know if it's going to be soft or if my hands are even going to cope with it, but I kind of have to, because I did kind of spend about £15 alone getting it shipped over from the US. It's not arrived yet, but I hope it does. So that's been the last month. It's been pretty hectic, and that's why this video is also quite late, because I've been saying for the past 2 weeks to Jack, right, we're going to have to film this video, and we keep getting around to it, and then something happens that makes us not do it, and finally I've got it over and done with, so I'll stop rambling and you can get on with your lives. So I will see you next month for the 11-month update, and I'm pretty sure I probably won't post any videos beforehand, so maybe the next time you might see a video from me will probably be next year. So from all of us, Happy Christmas, Happy New Year, and I hope that yours goes better than mine appears to be. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.
You gonna say bye?
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.